Hello everyone and welcome to the second video on our marketing and advertising channel. In our first episode, we discussed the importance of marketing for any project. Today, we're going to delve a bit deeper and talk about the fundamental elements you should consider when developing a marketing strategy for your project or business. First and foremost, before any other action, you need to focus on the product or service you're offering. This is the heart of your project. What is it? How does it work? What problem does it solve? From conception to manufacturing or implementation, every aspect of your product should be carefully considered and worked on. Let's look at the brand Apple. One of their great successes is due to their constant emphasis on the quality and design of their products. From the first personal computers to the new Vision Pro virtual reality glasses. Not to mention the iPods, iPhones, or iPads. Each product of the brand has been meticulously designed to exceed customer expectations. This has allowed them to stand out in the market and capture the attention of consumers. Here's a tip. The vast majority of successful products or services meet one of these two conditions. They either are useful or entertaining. Secondly, once you're clear about your product, it's crucial to understand the market and competition. How can you offer the best to your customers if you don't understand the space in which you're moving? This is where market analysis comes into play. A great example of this is Netflix. They understood that the market was changing and consumers wanted a more flexible and convenient way to watch entertainment content. Today it might seem straightforward due to their prominence as a leader in the streaming sector. But let's not forget that in its early days, Netflix was sending DVDs by mail to their members. This was a totally disruptive model at that time. Back then, the protagonist in the sector was the video store chain, Blockbuster. They didn't see the market transformation or the customer's needs coming. The rest is history. Netflix, based on careful market analysis and new opportunities, created an innovative business model that has revolutionized the entertainment industry. The third essential element is the study and analysis of the target audience. You can't offer your product to everyone. It's important to define who you're trying to reach. Who are they? What do they like? What are their habits? How can you make your product relevant to them? A great example of the importance of understanding the target audience is Spotify. This streaming music company understood the tastes and listening habits of its users, offering personalized playlists and music recommendations based on the individual tastes of each one. They used big data and individual data analysis long before their potential competition even considered it. They quickly adapted to the tastes and needs of each user, offering social interaction and working with a very elaborate positioning strategy. But this topic belongs to another chapter, SEO, which we will tackle later. Fourthly, once you have defined your product or service, studied the market and know your customer well, you should consider the positioning of your product or service. How do you want consumers to view your offer compared to the competition? Think about Tesla and their focus on luxury electric vehicles. Through clear positioning, they've managed to differentiate themselves in a saturated automotive market and have become synonymous with high-quality electric vehicles. In its early stages, all players in the automotive sector considered the brand to be quaint. No major brand considered Tesla a rival to consider. However, a suitable product strategy, taking into account each of the needs of their customers, placed the electric car brand at the center of the automotive market. Similarly, your product needs to take these factors into account to progressively climb positions in the market. Lastly, we must not forget the importance of effective communication. Perhaps this is the inevitable conclusion in which the previous 4 points converge. Having a great product, understanding your market and your target audience, and finally defining a solid positioning are all important elements. But if you can't effectively communicate these things to your audience, all this work will be in vain. Coca-Cola is a perfect example of effective communication. Through their advertising campaigns, they've managed to convey values like happiness and unity, which has allowed them to connect with consumers on a deeper level. And, you know what's the best part? Coca-Cola has created this fun and close communication model based on consistency and originality. In your business, working on communication, advertising, and marketing can be fun. Even coming up with, designing, or promoting your products can become the most enjoyable moment of the day and week. So, to summarize, the fundamental elements for developing an effective marketing strategy are having a solid product or service, understanding your market and competition, analyzing and knowing your target audience, defining a clear and effective positioning, and finally, effectively communicating these elements to your audience. Here's another tip. Take your favorite notebook and start writing about the state you are in for each of these points and, once you've written it, leave this text in a drawer for a couple of days. On the third day, open the notebook and read again what you wrote about your idea, your business, or your project. You will likely surprise yourself with new ideas and details that you had not considered until now. We hope this video has given you a clearer vision of what developing a marketing strategy involves. In our next videos, we'll break down each of these elements and give you more details on how you can apply these principles to your own projects and your business. And remember, if you liked this content, let us know by hitting the like button. You will help others who visit us assess its quality. On the other hand, if you haven't done so yet, don't forget to subscribe. This way you'll stay updated on upcoming publications. Together, we are on the exciting journey of learning the tools that will grow your idea, your project, or your business. See you in the next video.